Hey beautiful, welcome to today's video, which is going to be real talk, which might be uncomfortable, but also one that feels so necessary because we live in a time where the promise of quick money through online personal branding, especially on sites like OnlyFans, is being glorified. And it's painted as an easy way to gain financial freedom, but what most young women do not realize is that it's not just financial, it's deeply personal, emotional, and long-term and spiritual. So welcome to this video. My name is Sandra Carmen, and I want to have this conversation with love, with understanding, and most importantly, with truth. Because I see so many young women stepping into a path that they might later regret, all because no one told them the full picture. So let's get into it. What is really happening behind the scenes of online personal branding in adult content? And why should you think twice before jumping in? And let's add a quick disclaimer here, because this video is intended for educational and awareness purposes only. It's not intended to shame or attack anyone involved in online content creation, but to provide an honest and critical perspective of myself on this potential consequence. And every woman deserves to make informed choices about her life. And my goal is to offer clarity, support, a lot of sisterly love, and alternative paths that have true empowerment. And this is real, this is impactful, this is raw, it's full of compassion, and I want to bring you a powerful message. So let me know if you need support, because in my one-on-one coaching sessions, I talk to women who have been part of that industry before, who have come out of it and who notice that it damaged them in so many more ways than they could have ever imagined, and in so many ways that they have been naive about in the beginning as they started. Let's talk about the illusion of easy money. We've all seen the headlines. This girl made 6 figures in 1 month on OnlyFans, and now she's living in Bali, happily ever after. But what they don't tell you is the majority of creators earn less than minimum wage. A study in 2023 found that only 1% of creators make big money, while the average creator earns just about $150 a month. And that means for every influencer ranking in 6 figures, thousands of women are struggling to even pay their bills, despite exposing themselves in ways they can never take back. And here's the thing, once your content is out there, it is out there forever. Screenshots, leaks, third-party sites, your images and videos can end up places you never intended, in front of people you never wanted to see. And the psychology and the emotional toll is huge. What does selling explicit content really do to a woman's self-worth? Many creators report feeling deep regret, anxiety, and depression over time. In the beginning, it's all good, because the post-OnlyFans depression is real. Women have spoken about how the validation and quick money felt good at first, but then reality hit. And you're constantly chasing subscriptions and the next dopamine hit. You're worried about losing followers, so you have to do more and more. You are justifying it by financial gain, but the deep damage you do on your self-worth is tremendous. You don't want to damage your self-image, you want to boost it. And research shows women in this industry are more likely to experience PTSD, substance abuse, and mental health struggles compared to the general population. Let me give you an example. One OnlyFans creator from the UK even made headlines for breaking a new record: sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours for content. This was framed as empowerment by some and by her, but let's be honest, does that really sound empowering, or does it sound like a symptom of something much darker and bigger that is not just concerning her, but everyone who struggles with the long-term effects of seeking this kind of financial gain? So the long term, let's talk about that. Have you ever thought about how this could affect the future, the career, relationships, and self-respect? Because employers do background checks, universities do digital screenings, and even though we live in a progressive time, let's be real, many men still don't take a woman seriously in relationships or marriage if she has been creating that content at some point. And even worse, some women who quit OnlyFans and try to start fresh find out that their old content follows them forever. It's copied, reshared, and exploited on adult sites without their consent. So it's really a trap that keeps on giving bad news and bad energy over the years. And I say this not to put shame on them, but to empower everyone who's listening right now to claim your body, your energy, and your worth, because it's worth far more than a quick paycheck. And if you're considering this path, I urge you, ask yourself what you're really looking for. Is it freedom? Is it validation or a sense of control? Because if it's any of those things, I promise you, there are better ways to achieve that. Even to receive attention and love, there are better ways to get that. And there are better ways to make a quick and sustainable income. So what can you do instead? How can you build financial independence, self-respect, and confidence without selling images or videos of yourself in the short term? Build a brand based on your mind, not just your body. Social media is powerful. Use it to educate, inspire, motivate, or create something meaningful. Find high-value skills that pay well, like coding, marketing, investing, content creation, and other ways, writing, business consulting, and so on, because these skills give you the financial freedom you want without compromising your dignity. Please work on your self-worth outside of external validation. You don't need to be desired to be valuable. True empowerment comes from knowing your worth deep within without needing an audience to confirm it, without needing the male gaze to objectify you and crave you in ways that feel icky years and decades down the line. If you take one thing away from this video today, let it be this. Your worth is not for sale, not for $10 a month, not for 6 figures, not for anything, my love. The internet never forgets, but more importantly, you have to live with yourself, with your choices, with how you feel about your reflection in the mirror, with how you move through the world. So before you hit sign up on any of these pages, ask yourself, is it really worth the impact and is it the legacy you want to leave behind? And I say that because I love you all and I want the best for every single one of you watching. So if this message resonated or you feel like you need to share it with someone who needs that boost and self-respect and the heads up, please share, because the real femininity, the real true power you have within yourself is here. Let's have a real conversation in the comments about self-worth, self-respect, and what it truly means to be empowered. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, because here we talk about the truth, the real power of femininity, and how to build a life you are proud of. So it's really just me extending my hand, reaching out for you to hold on for support and to receive the boost and the empowerment that you were really truly looking forward to from the very beginning. So with that being said, much love to you, and I hope to see you next week.